good afternoon. I'm Uncle Mike. This is my niece Carmela.
Hello.
We're gonna make a little pasta dough here. Show you my method, and then we're gonna make some tagliatelle. Okay. So my method of making a pasta dough is I use I go by grams. Right. So we're gonna be using 300 grams of flour, and to that, that's zeroed out. That's our bowl. And we're going to be using, I don't know how many eggs, but we'll figure that out. But for every 100 grams of flour, I make sure that I have 1 egg yolk, and then the rest is whole eggs. So let's measure out the flour.
2.1.
All right. So there's 300 grams of flour. Now we're going to need 60% of 300 is what? Come on, Camila, real quick.
60% of 300.
Well, what's 60% of 100? 60, right?
60.
And then we're going to do that 3 times, right? Mm-hmm. So we need 180 grams of liquid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say hi, Nonna.
Buongiorno.
Put the flour, I don't do the well method. I put it right in the food processor, and I'll show you how that works. We put the flour in the food processor. Now we're going to put the eggs in here too. 180 grams of eggs. So we'll get the eggs out.
These are pecking
Yes.
chickens.
Okay.
I get them in Uxbridge.
Oh.
The farm is run by
The Mennonites.
the Mennonites. Yes, and
Put in at least per 100 grams of flour. Per 100 grams of flour, we put in at least 1 egg yolk, extra egg yolk, and then we bring up the balance with whole eggs.
Yep.
Okay.
eggs
So here
are
we
always fresh.
So here we have our nice farm fresh eggs, come from the Mennonites in Uxbridge. So what we're gonna do is gonna put in 3 egg yolks. So that one kind of broke, but we'll just go like that. Okay, we got 1 more egg yolk, egg right here. Should be yolk. All right. Take a little bit of this.
Well, it's
All
over
right,
there.
all right, so now we're at 180. To our food processor with the flour. All right. All right. And the most I do on this is probably about 300 to 400 grams. Anything over that, it gets a little bit too much. And we just pulse it. So that's what it should look like.
Can you touch it?
Yeah, and what you do is, as soon as I touch it together like this, it'll form into a ball. Now we'll just take our hand and we'll just form it into a ball. Now, if you're doing this in the food processor and it comes together as a ball in the food processor, that means you have too much liquid.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's got the right amount of liquid in it, all right? And that's it. So that's our ball. So what we do now is, you know, the food processor kind of needs it, but what we'll do now is we'll take this and we're gonna put it in plastic wrap, double wrap it, and you let it sit for an hour. Mm. Just cut it. And you don't have to put this in the fridge or anything, you just leave it right.
Dough has been set. It has been 1 hour.
Machine here. Now this thing came back from Italy, I think, in 1968, so it's seen a lot of years, seen a lot of miles.
Yeah.
We let it rest for an hour. Should be nice and soft and pliable like that. All right. Shouldn't be sticky. We'll just shape it like that, kind of. And we'll run it through our machine here. We've got it at the highest setting, the widest setting, number 8.
So you're folding it up so the ends aren't...
Yeah, we want to try to get them as square as possible. So we'll take this and we'll just roll this together. So what we'll do is we'll go like this. Take think that's long enough? All right, so cut that right there.
So as you have your strips, you're gonna fold it and then fold it again to see what length you would like. So folding it to this.
8 things of dough. So
And then we put it through.
easily, put it through that
So
center.
this could feed 8 people. Cause
No, I wouldn't do 8 people for it, unless you want to do a small first course.
No.
But I think under normal circumstances, this would easily feed 5 people.
Okay.
Well, we were trying to get her phone back working, so we just put a little bit of semolina flour, dusted it. Through here is just. Don't show them this. Right, hold on. 1 second. Turn it off. We have each thing here. Put it through our cutter. Right. Fill up the bottom here. Right.
And that's 1 serving for a person.
Yeah. If you want to do a first course.
Am I making too much?
You're good. You're good.
Wait. Oh,
So here we have a
what's this?
freshly
Oh, it's
cut
mine.
These are yours?
pasta. We'll just give it a quick little sprinkle of more semolina. So our pasta is done.
How would you cook it?
Oh, in a big pot of plenty of boiling salted water.
How much? Okay, for how long would he?
This would take, and what I do is throw it in there, make sure the water's boiling, because you put the pasta in there, the temperature drops. When it comes back up to a boil, it's done.
Okay.
All right? Buon appetito a tutti!